Welcome to Igniting Minds, the Power of Knowledge, where we dive into the future of education and technologies. Today, we are thrilled to have Dr. Ardiana Sula with us, a trailblazer in the world of AI driven education technologies. Dr. Sula, a senior lecturer and the data science program coordinator at University of New Haven. She is also a business analytics graduate from the prestigious Harvard University. She is also a CEO and founder of Class Heuristic Solution Platform. It's an innovative tool designed to enhance a learning experience through AI and data analytics. Today, Dr. Sula will share how she uses her unique blend of expertise to revolutionize teaching and learning industry. So get ready for insightful conversation on cutting edge of educational innovation. She is a perfect example of woman who blending herself in a tech world. Thank you so much for taking your time and giving us about your background and about the tech industry. So, from bottom of our heart, from all the team to Igniting Minds, thank you so much for your time. Let's start with your little bit background. People who are not knowing about you, if you can give us like a little bit about your introduction, what you have done in past, and what is your vision going forward.
Thank you, Rupal, for inviting me to your podcast and for finding time during the final exams week. So that's really important to acknowledge that because I know that you are busy too. So I started my tech career with an electronic engineering degree, and when I moved to United States, I joined the transition to teaching program, which it was giving me or gave me an opportunity to enter the master's degree in education and at the same time teaching math and science. Combining these two worlds, like the world of technology and the world of pedagogy, ignited me to go further and pursue my doctoral research on building smart learning environments for students with autism based on the newest technology of that time, especially Internet of Things, and building the learning systems to give equal access to every student and fulfill their educational goals.
Okay.
Then, in my various roles in educational sector, I had this passion of digital transformation of processes and services, which meant in the background a lot of data-driven strategies, and we collected and analyzed a lot of data. Which, with the new technologies and AI, we learned pretty quickly that the power of AI in analytics would be a powerful tool to improve any educational processes and services, and that was that ignited my interest in learning more about AI, and especially starting teaching data science and AI for students to share my passion with my students too.
So, in initial, now data, AI, everyone is talking about these topics. When you have started, how did you find like this would be one of the area going forward would be really interesting for the people? So how did you get the interest into that?
So digital transformation is my passion, and there is no digital transformation without using data and creating policies and strategies to improve teaching and learning. And data means now utilizing the powerful tools of AI, machine learning, data science, and that was kind of my passion to learn more and utilize more these tools.
So how has been your experience in teaching industry? Now you are like you have a student who don't have knowledge but they are having an interest. So what do you suggest how you start them like to dragging their attention and interest towards data and AI?
Yeah, it is I mean, this is pretty good question because every beginning of the semester I start with this.
Correct.
From a recent research from IBM that researched several CEOs in the big tech industry companies, they found out that programming is not important. What was most important for the CEOs or the leaders in tech industries for students entering the data science career field was curiosity. because being curious in our world, in ever-changing technology world, is the most important thing, because we need to adopt curiosity in those new technologies and tools, learn them, and then use them, utilize them in different sectors. We are living in a world that the world is not anymore physical, but it's a combination of digital world with physical, and especially it's moving toward an interdisciplinary world. So what I start teaching or getting students interested in data and analytics and AI is like taping to their previous career industries or interests, even as software engineer students, and use those technologies or skills that they have to adopt to AI and data tools, and like build intelligent systems to drive these sectors, various sectors that they are interested. It can be healthcare, it can be education, it can be any other industry.
So if anyone is coming up who doesn't know, knowing you are now the expert, right? You are teaching those areas to students. Now, whoever wants to learn, you mentioned about the data tools. What are the tools you would like to focus, or you would like to suggest to students who having an interest to learn about the industry, just like entering it?
The data science industry, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So I would say that starting from scratch, which is Python libraries, and Python is an open source, so there are a lot of people, a community around that, and the libraries are being developed every day. So libraries are becoming more and more better and more intelligent to build these amazing AI applications or machine learning models. So I would say Python, math for data science, it's another area, and then some other programming languages like SQL, and keep all the skills that they had from their bachelor degrees, because they can utilize them when it comes to AI and AI products.
Okay. And if I talk about the more on a skill set side, so what are the skills that you would like to suggest to students they have to focus on those angles? If they are entering in data science, you have to work, you should know before entering the course what you are going to do and how your day look like. So what are the skills that you would like to suggest them to focus on?
So in data science in particular, it's a great intersection between any other area, let's say sector. So I would love our students to have, let's say, healthcare experience, or educational experience, or finance experience, banks, economics, and they should have programming skills, and they should have good logic and critical thinking. So I would say you don't need to prepare anything to enter our data science program, but being curious and combining all these skills and bringing these skills and the passion for utilizing data and AI and building, those intelligent machine learning models, I would say it's the best skills that they can start the data science program.
Okay. And I was reading about your profile and I came across about your company, right? So how did you get the inspiration from starting the company, and how you have started actually?
At that time I was doing a program for myself at Harvard Business Analytics program, and we had to do a homework. So it started from a homework to go to your workplace and see the areas that you can do digital transformation and use AI and data science and business analytics to improve the outcomes of any services or processes. So I was the learning center director at that time at another university here in Connecticut, and kind of collecting a lot of data points for students or from students that visited our learning center, and building or transforming digitally all our services and processes. I saw an opportunity to build these two-way platforms to better connect learners with mentors. So class started from that idea, from a homework, I would say, and Class is a dynamic two-way platform that connects any learner with mentors, and we utilize a lot of AI because we collect a lot of data points, and we use that to improve either our recommendation system or recommender system to better match our learners with the mentors, and kind of create or design individual learning pathways for every learner.
Okay. And how you are getting the response? Now it's already launched, it's in the market, right? How you are getting the feedback from the professor or other people or your colleague?
It is kind of interesting to learn that or to know that this platform started before COVID.
Okay.
So it was kind of innovative idea that everybody can connect from anywhere, you know, especially students, right? I have a daughter at your ages, and I know that it's you learn or study at different times than our generation studies.
Yeah.
But the physical learning centers would be closed. So a student, especially now that we are during final exams, you would like to go and learn and study either with your mentors or with your peers at 10 p.m. But the learning centers were closed. We closed at 5 p.m. So this started as kind of giving an opportunity for students to connect with their mentors from anytime, anywhere.
Okay.
And I think either we have moved because COVID kind of pushed every sector to go online or work from home or learn from home.
Correct.
But still, it's not that in matter of years or matter of months, we completely digitally transformed our services. So the platform plus Heuristic Solutions platform is a good, you know, way for learners to connect from anywhere, and especially students that would like to learn or study at 2 a.m. Okay. So they can find a mentor.
So the flexibility, I would say, of the time they can use the platform as per their convenience, and the distance learning I would like will help a lot. Like a student who wants to use it, like that platform from India, probably like, and here they can use it. So that's wonderful. What is your vision for that particular company?
It's staying abreast with the new AI and newest technologies, and using or integrating those technologies to build better experiences for students and better learning outcomes for students.
Okay,
that's
now
our vision.
Let's talk about the as a woman now. Usually, I have noticed women are not very comfortable with the tech industry, but these days now I see like people are pushing it a little bit. What are the most challenges you face when you enter in uh, tech world, and at your starting point and now how it is?
The biggest challenge, I would say, of me as a woman in tech was kind of balancing, I would say, my professional life and personal life, and responsibilities as a mother, as a woman. And this was the hardest one, or the most challenge, because learning or adopting a curiosity to learn and for professional growth, continuous professional growth, means that you are taking more time from your probably personal time. So balancing those two has been the biggest challenge for me. But realizing that and understanding that the only solution to that, for me at least, was creating a community of supporters from family, friends, colleagues. It was very fulfilling because I was able, or I'm able, to do both.
Okay.
To do the things that I love, research and teach and work, and be responsible at my home too.
So that means having a family and the spouse who's supporting you. You need that kind of support sometime when you are pursuing your career more.
Definitely.
So like the combined, then it gets little easy for women to handle that particular, because a lot of like when you become like mother and when you are starting your career, a lot of changes happen in women's life. So sometimes I feel it gets very difficult to leave one space and then go into other space, handling both the career and the house. must be so challenging. Right now, when I see myself studying or my job, or if I'm handling both the thing, it just I get overwhelmed. But when I see a lady and the women who's handling the family along with the professional life, it must be so crazy. And handling heads off to you, and it was so inspiring for other women. So please push yourself a little bit and get kind of support from your family and friends, but do not give up on your dreams. So it's so inspirational from your end. So Ariana, what research you are at the University of New Haven you are into, and I believe this is more into data and AI. So would you like to talk a little bit talk about that?
Yeah. At the University of New Haven, a team of faculty and team of students, and supported by the university leadership, we have successfully completed 2 phases of the project of admission decision-making model, which is a machine learning model to support our admissions at our program. We have started with 2 pilot programs. One of them is data science, and the other one is the engineering and operations management. And we are collecting a lot of data points from our students' applications, and we are building a machine learning model to make informed decisions for students that come to these 2 programs. And currently we are training the model, and we plan to use the model for both programs during the summer. And based on the results, the university plans to adopt this machine learning model for other programs. And this approach is twofold or 2 ways. One of them is giving us a data-driven decision-making strategy. So accepting or admitting students that are going to be absolutely successful in our programs. And the other way is giving our students an opportunity to work in real world applications and have a fulfilling research opportunity at University of New Haven.
Okay. So how student can identify if they are having an interest? They do need to come to you, or like how they can apply, or how they can start doing the research on that?
Usually we as professors, we look at the talent in our classes. So we identify students and talent in our classes, and it's a both-way approach. They would like to work in the project, and based on the funding that we have, we hire more students, or sometimes we deploy those projects in our capstone projects. But the profits or benefits are very important for students because they get to do or work in a real world application process or project.
And how long this research goes? I mean, for a student per se, if I say, mainly student have 2-year program, right? So do they need to give their 2 years time, or how it goes? Like, if you can just tell me like the process of
Yeah. So we started this particular research on decision making for admissions in spring 2023, and we did during both semesters, spring 2023 and 2024. And now capstone students have taken this project, and they are working in improving the machine learning model. So it depends on the situation or the faculty's research point, and that's how the students are engaged.
And let's talk about, you were in advisory role, right? So would you like to mention about that, the background of it?
Yeah. So I advised and built an e-education and statistics department in Albania, and working with the education system there and building the education department. My focus was on digital transformation of services and processes for better student learning outcomes, which meant training teachers using or integrating ICT into teaching, and providing computer labs and internet access for all Albanian students. One of the biggest projects, or the project that I'm most proud of, is building the first educational management information system
Mhm.
of Albanian education, which means data,
Okay.
and utilizing data to drive the national educational
Mhm.
policies.
Mhm.
In addition, I advised the Minister of Education and Science of Albania in several projects, and
Wow.
one of them is building the first network of Albanian universities to connect with their EU counterparts.
Mhm.
Also, I worked with the Prime Minister of Albania's cabinet in special projects like building the Center for Talented Youth in Albania in collaboration with John Hopkins and USAID. And also, we designed and implemented the first e-education platform,
Mhm.
which this was 2013, but thinking back,
Yeah.
these educational platforms means access to students when COVID hit. So we built the premises of an Albanian digitized educational world, so giving equal access to all students in Albania to excellent content and other materials, so they could continue learning.
Okay. So how was your experience? I mean, like being in that particular stage and then coming back like to being a professor, choosing, why did you choose that like particular way?
I love teaching, so I would say my whole life, even in different sectors, I always continued teaching as an adjunct professor. So, you know, it's my passion to bring new technologies and this passion to the new generations. So, and do research. So teaching, you know, gives you the opportunity to do the research that you are passionate about and meet talent and hopefully mentor new talents in data science.
Okay. Now, being in this industry pretty long time, would you like to talk about some success story of like implementing a digital transformation in somewhere like where you have seen a tremendous difference and being playing a role as a solution?
Yeah. In my previous role as a learning center director at another university here in Connecticut, I saw immediately that students would benefit from digital transformation of services, which means more access to the same services, so multiplying the same services, and providing opportunities for learning and providing opportunities for students to achieve their college goals. But nobody prepared for COVID. So the moment that we were in the, you know, finishing the digital transformation of our services and processes, and I mean, the truth is that nobody thought that we would move like 24/7 online. But that happened, and I think that was the greatest story of my professional life, because as you know, as in academia, we want all our students to continue learning and continue thrive in learning and, you know, reaching their goals, and switching to the online mode because of our digital transformation success story. It was very important for everybody.
And actually, COVID made everybody realize, and I guess forced to do that. Even like being a sales or marketing person, we never can imagine ourselves like, you know, being at home closing the deal, you know, getting revenue for the company. But when COVID hit the ground, you have no choice. But if you are running the company, you have to get the revenue for the particular company. And if you are in those position, I know the pressure we had like to get the revenue in the system to run the company, and then we had to do something. So we started, utilizing all those Zoom and digital world, and
work
then
from home.
work from home, and then started asking even the client that, okay, please let's communicate from here. Let's talk about more deliverables and all. And it was such a nice and success story I would ever seen. So India is more like, it's not very tech free, but digital. This
moving,
COVID made everyone to push like a little bit, and now I can see everyone is working. Most of the people like work from home. I want to talk about more on a Harvard experience. Being a student, what are the major actually challenges or like the difference I would say you have seen in University of New Haven and the Harvard? How it is different?
My situation, I would call myself not full-time student because I was working at the same time. So
Okay.
it's different, but I think all the universities are the same.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the professors and the network that they have built around the courses, which makes the difference.
Okay.
So that's why I like the program, because I have created, or I'm part of a big network that we are passionate about utilizing data
Mm-hmm.
and driving strategies based on data. So that makes that unique.
Okay.
So what I advise our students is to create or find that passion and create their networks of communities that they are passionate about something, and have each other support, learn from each other, and find the mentors too. Mentors are very important for students
When
at
we
any school.
Okay, when we talk about the network, so student or the community of like university, it gets very easy to for one student to reach to another student or to the professor. When we talk about like the networking which goes beyond the university, how do you suggest a student to identify and find out like those kind of professor or like the leaders who are from their industry and they should be connected or do the networking?
It's a good combination of professors bringing industry leaders and speakers to the classes and to the events. And it's about our career center here that teaches our students or bring those opportunities, that brings all the tech companies around Connecticut to meet with them, and especially focus on the research that you want to do, and go to the conferences. The conferences would be the best place to meet people that have the same passion and interest as you have.
Okay, so suggest like ask professor like which are the conferences happening around the city, and then push them like if they can go and attend and meet those kind of people.
Correct.
Right.
We at University of New Haven, we work a lot with our students, and faculty that is doing research has engaged students in their research. And when the paper is accepted, so they go together, or the students go and present, and this is a great opportunity for them to meet other peers or other leaders of the industry and get connections with them.
Okay, now tell me about this. Is maybe like most maybe personal on you, what you are chasing for. I mean, right now if I ask what motivates you or what inspiring you or what you want to achieve at this moment
as a woman in tech.
Yeah.
Okay. I love what I do. I teach, and I work with the talent of students at data science, and what pushes me, or my passion, is the digital transformation of our services, and learning about the new technologies and seeing how these technologies would improve our outcomes, either in student experiences, better experiences, or better learning outcomes for our students. That is what drives me.
Okay. And if if you would like to give advice to 20-year-old of yourself, what advice you gonna give?
20 years
old.
Okay.
Yeah.
My daughter is 23, so I don't want to, as professors, we give advice to students, but in general, I don't want to give advice, because I don't think that, everybody has their own experiences. But I would say that in today's world, adopt a culture of curiosity for learning new technologies, whatever your passion is. If you are a data science, adopt a curiosity learning mode. Never stop learning. That's my first advice. My second one would be networking and connections at the university. That's very important. Connect and do activities or engage in other activities outside classroom, like you are doing. So congratulations. So being part of a network, because networking is very important, especially in tech industry. And again, I would say that find your passion, and whatever you are going to do as new professionals, love what you are going to do, because that is going to send you or to bring you to a greatest joy of life and fulfillment in your professional careers.
Okay. So with this, we'll jump into the next round of podcast, which is rapid fire round. Here, I will take one word where you have whatever comes in your head after hearing that word, you have to say that instantly. Okay. So passion.
Digital transformation.
Okay. Resume.
Like the resume.
Yeah.
Lifelong learner.
Okay. Adaptability.
Curious.
Leadership.
Emotional intelligence. Empathy. These are two words, sorry.
Okay.
Empathy and emotional intelligence.
Opportunity.
Ready to meet.
Okay. Collaboration.
The best part of working.
Mentorship.
Pride.
Networking.
Connections.
Skill set.
Adaptability.
Okay.
Better word for your first word.
Okay. University of New Haven.
It's innovation.
Ardiana.
I'm a mother and academic mom. Both.
Okay. And now with this, we are ending to the podcast. Would you like to give any advice who's listening to you, especially women who are looking forward to join the data science industry, more a tech industry?
So data science, it's a very promising industry because we are moving toward a more digitalized world where collecting, analyzing data, and building strategies driven by this data, it's going to happen in every industry and sector. So if you are passionate about any industry, please enter the data science world so you can intersect both these industries and you'll become a unicorn of tomorrow's world. So everybody's going to chase after you.
So with this, thank you so much, Ardiana. It was such a pleasure talking to you. A lot of insight as a woman. You are inspiring so many other women out there.
Thank you.
So thank you so much and with this, we'll meet next guest. So till then, tata, bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you, Rupal.
Thank you so much.